we explored Germany's most underrated spots. Here are 10 hidden gems you must see in 2026. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Lars, and welcome back to Lars-Ann Adventures. Now, when you think of Germany, you probably picture Berlin, Munich, Oktoberfest, right? And look, those places are amazing. I've been there, I get it. But what if I told you there's a whole other side to Germany? A side that most tourists completely miss. We're talking about fairy tale towns that look like they're straight out of a storybook, turquoise waterfalls hidden deep in the forest, and landscapes so epic they'll leave you speechless. This isn't your typical travel guide. We spent weeks driving across the country, talking to locals, and going way off the beaten path to find the places that aren't plastered all over Instagram yet. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we're in Bavaria, but we're skipping the crowds of Neuschwanstein. Instead, we're heading to a place that feels like it's been pulled from a dream, the Waterfall Waterfall. Honestly, when I first saw pictures, I thought they were photoshopped. The water is this insane, vibrant turquoise color. It's tucked away near the Austrian border. Locals know and love it, but few international travelers find it. Getting here is part of the adventure. Walk through a lush green forest. You start to hear a powerful roar in the distance. You round a corner. Bam! There it is. Water cascades down man-made terraces built for logging. It creates a multi-layered waterfall. The sheer power is mesmerizing, but the feeling of peace here, unforgettable. All right, coming in at number 9, we are trading the raw power of nature for the charm of a storybook village. Welcome to Monschau. Tucked away in the Eifel region near the Belgian border, this town is an absolute time capsule. The moment you step into its narrow cobblestone streets, you feel like you've been transported back 300 years. The streets are lined with incredible half-timbered houses, leaning as if they've been sharing secrets for centuries. What's so incredible is how preserved it is. It miraculously escaped damage during World War II, so this is the real deal. We spent the day just wandering. No map, no plan. Every corner reveals a picture-perfect scene. A bridge over the rushing Ruhr, a hidden flower courtyard, a traditional mustard mill. We even tried the famous Monschau mustard, and wow, it has a kick. With hardly any cars, you hear the river, the church bells, and cozy cafe chatter. It feels cut off from the modern world. While crowds pack Rothenburg, you can have a place like this almost to yourself in shoulder season. For our number 8 spot, we're heading just an hour outside of Berlin to a place that feels like another planet. This is the Spreewald. Forget roads and cars. Here, the main highways are water. A massive biosphere reserve crisscrossed by hundreds of canals. The mail is even delivered by boat here. The best way to experience it is on the water. Rent a kayak or take the traditional con, a flat-bottomed punt. Our local guide used a long pole to navigate this labyrinth. It was so peaceful. Just the pole dipping, the rustling leaves, and birdsong. This is Sorb country, a Slavic minority. You float past charming thatched houses, each with its own little dock. Stop for Spreewald pickles. They have every flavor you can imagine. One moment you're in bustling Berlin, an hour later you're in a tranquil paradise, Germany's greener, quieter little Venice. All right, get ready for number 7. This is a spot that looks like it was created for a fantasy movie. This is the Rakotzbrücke, also known as the Devil's Bridge. Located in the Azalea and Rhododendron Park in Kromlau, Saxony. This bridge is a masterpiece of design and legend. It was built in the 19th century to create a perfect circle with its reflection below. The legend says it could only have been built by the devil. The builder sent a dog or a goat across first to trick him. You can't walk on it anymore. It's protected, but the best views are from the photo spots. Even phone shots are incredible. In late spring, rhododendrons and azaleas erupt in color. Human ingenuity and nature create something truly magical. For number 6, we're heading deep into the Bavarian Alps, to a place that truly lives up to its name. This is the Zauberwald, which literally translates to magic forest, and right next to it, the crystal-clear Hintersee Lake. The path winds along a rushing stream over moss-covered boulders. Light filters through the trees with an ethereal glow, pine and damp earth in the air. The view of Hintersee appears, emerald water so clear you see the rocks below, surrounded by jagged alpine peaks. We rented a rowboat, floating in complete silence, humbling, blissful. Often overlooked by big tour buses, it's relaxed, perfect for a picnic or a long hike. Nature's therapy, 100%. Cracking our top 5, we're traveling to the Harz Mountains in former East Germany, to a city that's a literal UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is Quedlinburg. Not just a few old buildings. The entire town is a medieval masterpiece, with over 2,000 half-timbered houses spanning 8 centuries. Walking here is a front-row seat to history. We got lost in cobbled alleys, hidden courtyards, quirky shops, and ancient churches. Houses lean and tilt, each painted and carved with unique details. It's a living museum. People have been here for 1,000 years. Climb the Schlossberg to St. Servatius, home to priceless medieval artifacts. The view, red roofs and winding streets, largely unchanged for centuries. Hidden for 40 years behind the Iron Curtain, preserved from modern development. A must-see for history lovers. Number 4, Rügen, Germany's largest island in the Baltic Sea. Home to Yasmin National Park's famous chalk cliffs. Think Dover, but Germany's own spectacular white walls. The most famous is the Königsstuhl, the King's Chair. Hike through ancient beech forests, a UNESCO site to the Skywalk. The view is insane. Blue water smashing white chalk. Then see them from below on a Sassnitz boat tour. From the water, the scale is jaw-dropping. Sunlit chalk seems to glow. Bits of chalk tint the sea that milky blue. Rügen is a vibe. Sandy beaches, historic piers, charming resort towns. But the cliffs are the star. Dramatic, beautiful, unforgettable. A powerful coastal landscape that shows a totally different Germany. We're back in the Berchtesgadener land for our number 3 pick, going somewhere even more hidden, more adventurous. This is the Wimbachklamm gorge. It starts at a small turnstile, a secret world. Wooden bridges anchored into stone. Below, a milky white glacial river thunders. The sound is deafening, the power immense. Waterfalls sheet down mossy walls. Mist fills the canyon. Light fights into the depths. Dramatic shadows on slick, glistening stone. Every step is a new photo opportunity. Short walk, sensory overload, 15 to 20 minutes, unforgettable. A hidden gem beside a major tourist hub. Adventurous, breathtakingly beautiful, feel like a true explorer. A must-do for any thrill seeker in the Bavarian Alps. Coming in at the number 2 spot is a village that takes the idea of a picturesque Bavarian town and turns it up to 11. This is Oberammergau. You might know it for the world-famous Passion Play. It happens once every 10 years. But the must-see reason is the Luftelmalerei. Incredible frescos covering houses, shops, and restaurants. It's an open-air art gallery, not just pretty, works of art, religious scenes, biblical stories, Brothers Grimm tales like Hansel and Gretel and Little Red Riding Hood, jaw-dropping at every turn. Ringed by the Ammergau Alps, it's the perfect base for Linderhof Palace. While Neuschwanstein gets the crowds, Linderhof is small, opulent Rococo, and tucked away. Ludwig actually completed and lived in it. The grounds, gardens and grottos, are as impressive as the palace. Artistry, history, and epic alpine landscapes, the complete Bavarian experience with an artistic twist. And here we are, the number 1 hidden gem in all of Germany, the spot that completely and utterly blew me away. We're in the tiny state of Saarland in the far west to witness one of nature's most perfect creations, the Saarschleife. This is the great bend in the Saar River, and guys, the view is one of the most spectacular panoramas I have ever laid my eyes on. It is pure, natural perfection. To get the best view, go to the Kloef viewpoint. The journey is an adventure in itself. You walk along the Baumwipfelpfad, an elevated wooden walkway spiraling up through the canopy to a massive observation tower. Anticipation builds with every step, little glimpses through the trees. You reach the top, and you just stop. The view is absolutely breathtaking. From 42 meters up, you see the entire 180-degree bend laid out like a map. The deep green river encased by dense, steep forests, and a small peninsula trapped inside the loop. The scale is immense. Watching light and shadows dance across the landscape is mesmerizing. Saarland isn't on most tourists' radars, which makes this discovery feel even more special. A world-class view that rivals Horseshoe Bend, without the massive crowds. And that's a wrap. 10 of Germany's most incredible hidden gems that you absolutely have to see in 2026. From the turquoise waters of Tronfall to the epic panorama of the Saarschleife, we've seen a side of Germany far beyond beer halls and big cities, the places that create real memories and that feeling of discovery. Every time I think I've seen it all, I find a place like Wimbachklamm or Quedlinburg that blows my mind all over again. The magic is in the details. Painted houses, ancient forests, quiet river canals. Pick one spot or find your own and go. If you love these hidden gems, hit subscribe, join Lars-Ann Adventures, and tell us which spot you'll visit in 2026. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video. Next up, 7 days in the Swiss Alps.